Hey guys, Father Time here in the PMDG, the beautiful PMDG 777-300 on an Air France flight number 44 from Kennedy to Paris. It's a trip I flew in American Airlines colors 10.5 months ago on my final trip with American Airlines. We're flying it with live weather here, and ATIS is all good. Got a little bit of a headwind. Nice day. We're in VNAV. Not LNAV because our clearance is at 400 feet right to 170 on the heading. Our box is programmed all the way to Paris and climbing to 5,000. We ready? Brakes are released. And Air France 44 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, you are clear for takeoff, runway 13 right. Clear for takeoff, 13 right, Air France 44 Heavy. All right, clear for takeoff. We're going to bring up the parking brakes are released. Bring it up to 55%. Before hitting Toga. Here it is, Toga. Your throttles.
Airspeed's alive.
All right, my throttles. Thrust set. Speed tape is where your nose gear is, guys. Check. Pretty heavy. Got full load of passengers and full load of cargo. Can't wait for my Paris layover. Get some croissants. Nice espresso on a sidewalk cafe. It's going to be the best trip ever.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Here we go. 2 to 3 degrees per second. Probably going to be about 15 degrees nose high at this wave. Positive rate, gear up. Gear up, please. Let's get the autopilot on because I'm scared. There's 400 feet. Heading select 170, please. Here we go. I got it. 170. And Air France 44 Heavy. Contact Kennedy departure 35.9. 35.9 Air France 44 Heavy. Kennedy departure Air France 44 Heavy is out of 1,000 for 5,000. Heading 170. Continue heading 170. Climb maintain 7,000 Air France 44 Heavy. 7,000 Air France 44 Heavy on a 170 heading. Here it is, 7,000 set. Flaps 1, get climb power set. And we just hit a flock of birds. Canadian geese. Flaps up, please. My aircraft. Call up the engine page, please. Check those vibrations. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, hey, go ahead. It's Priscilla. We heard a lot of banging. Yeah, we hit a flock of birds. It looks like everything's fine. Okay. Kennedy, Air France 44 Heavy. Go ahead, Air France 44 Heavy. Yes, sir. We hit a flock of birds passing about 2,000 feet, like Canadian geese. Say your intention, sir. Looks like everything is operating normally. Vibrations. Everything is operating normally, sir, but it was pretty significant. They were heading northbound. All right, Roger. Thank you, American. You're going to continue on to Paris? Yes, sir. We're fine. I just wanted to let you know. Yep, that's fine. Turn left, direct, happy. Left, direct, happy. Air France 44 Heavy. All right. That was alarming. Our takeoff checklist is complete. Air France 44 Heavy, climb maintain 9,000. 9,000 Air France 44 Heavy. 9,000 set. Roger. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get some damage out of that one. How are they looking? No problem. I guess I was lucky. Nothing hit the engine. I'd go back if we had flaps down or we were all clean, and sure was loud though. Hey Bob, first the third pilot, why don't you go back and take a look at the wing, see if you can see anything, any damage out there or anything. It sure was loud. Okay, sounds good. 8 for 9. Okay, my aircraft. What do we got? Left engine fail. My aircraft, run that checklist. Kennedy, Air France 44 Heavy. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Go ahead, Air France 44 Heavy. Yes, sir. We have, thrust is not lost on both engines. We have had an engine failure, a left engine. We're going to have to return to Kennedy. Roger, let us know when you're ready to come back, sir. We will. Left thrust rust, throttle to idle. Left fuel control switch cut off. And page 2. Is restart needed? No. Why don't we go ahead and start the APU? And Air France 44 Heavy, so we can take a turn back towards Kennedy. Roger, Air France 44 Heavy. Maintain 6,000. Make that 5,000, sir. And turn right, heading 310. Right heading 310. And down to 5,000, Air France 44 Heavy. All right, 310 on the heading. Okay, my aircraft. Mayday, 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 Air France 44 Heavy. So now we've had an engine fire on a... Do not shut that down. Do not shut that down. Silence the bell. We need to return to Kennedy immediately. Request direct Kennedy. So we're going to have to land on the 31, sir. Roger. You're cleared direct Kennedy, Air France. And descend the URL to whatever your discretion. So we're getting down to 3,000, Air France 44 Heavy. Bob, I don't want to go down too far because we might lose that other engine. And that throttle is at idle, descending on down. Forget the checklist right now. Let's set up the box. Let's go departures, arrivals, index, arrivals JFK. 31 left's a long runway. With the displaced threshold, we'll just use it. Legs. Let's just go direct to Zax. And American 44 Heavy, proceeding direct to Zax. American 44 Heavy, roger. I'll make that direct meals. Direct meals. And American 44 Heavy, when able, say souls on board, fuel on board, nature of emergency. Roger, we've lost the left engine, right engine is on fire. We have 284 souls on board, 9 hours of fuel on board. We're estimating landing in 5 minutes. Please notify the ARF equipment and notify the company for us. Bob, send a message to the company via ACARS. Ding, 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 ding. Yep, are you ready to copy your test equipment? Roger. Yeah, we have engine fire on our right engine and our left fail on the left engine. We're not planning a ground evacuation. We should be landing in about less than 5 minutes. I'll make a PA to remain seated when we get on the ground. We'll try to fight this fire then. But right now we're not planning an evacuation. I'll make a PA to the people. You just have a few minutes. Roger. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain Richard. Unfortunately, we have a malfunction that warrants us returning to Kennedy. We should be on the ground here in just about 5 minutes. Please follow the flight attendant's instructions very carefully. I apologize for the inconvenience. All right, guys, we're back. Yeah, that engine, if it failed right now at 250 knots, I do believe we'd make the runway. I'm not dying to get down. I'd rather take a little hot landing than anything else. Just going to keep the wing clean for now. We're going to end up a little high on final, but that's good, just in case we lose it. Yeah, Bob, so the plan is we'll stop straight ahead, and at that point, when I tell you, just run the engine fire checklist, get the battle fired, and maybe we can get that fire out. If it doesn't go out after firing the second bottle, remind me to make a PA to have the people remain seated too, please. So let's extend. All right, guys, I'm feeling comfortable here. We'll bring the speed back. Go flaps 15. Autopilot's off. Gear down. I believe we glide in from here. Let me get this thing down. Maybe we can bleed off some of this speed. I don't care about the flap over speed here. I'm going to go all the way to 20 on the flaps. Speed brake's coming out. We got the runway landings assured. .180 is a good final approach speed. Go to the box. Uh, 173. Yeah, this is about as much as I want to slow down in here. Here's our glide slope here. We can actually arm the localizer. Maybe we'll get some glide slope guidance here. If I had to do over again, I would have stayed a little higher, because if this engine failed now. But see, this is for a displaced threshold. Landings assured. I'm going to bring the speed back a little more. So that's why we're going to go a little below glide slope to use all the runway. We'll get a glide slope warning. Don't worry about it. I'm going to land in the displaced threshold.
Terrain.
Right about in here.
Too low. Terrain. Pull up. Too low. Terrain.
Don't worry about it.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low. Terrain.
Landing assured.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
20. 10.
It's on the brakes. I'm not going to go reverse, Bob. I'm just going to stop straight ahead on the runway. Once I get stopped, don't shut that down just yet. I don't want to lose any kind of control. Stop straight ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain. Remain seated, remain seated, remain seated. All right, go ahead and shut it down. Auto throttle's off, throttle's idle, fuel control switch cut off. Let's fire that bottle. As your ARF equipment, sir, state your intentions is fire on your right side. Give us a second to fire the bottle, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain. As I mentioned, remain seated, remain seated, remain seated. You're going to notice some equipment, fire equipment coming up by our left and right side. Fire both bottles, Bob. Give it a minute. Yeah, Air France, you do have fire coming off your, there it's out. It seems to have extinguished, sir. Roger. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, flight attendants. Yeah, we are just gonna, the fire is extinguished. Take a look out there. Tell me what you see. Yeah, it looks like it's there. I don't see anything out there. Roger. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain Richard. Please remain seated. We're just going to have to get a tug to the gate. Thank you for your patience. Everything's fine. We'll be at the gate here shortly via the tug, and you'll be able to get on your way. There'll be some agents to meet the aircraft. And that, guys, was a blast, and some of the things I would think of. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, I would just get a tug. They probably would tug us in the gate. We'd obviously have to worry about hot brakes. Look at that. So we have about 15 minutes here. We'll close the runway. How cool is that? PMDG, you guys rock, man. Look at that stuff. Unbelievable. All right, guys. That was a blast. Dual engine failure. I programmed it via the box. We do have FSI panel, can do the same thing for you, but I actually use the PMDG box to program an engine failure on the first engine, severe damage, and on the second one, an engine fire. Consideration being that you don't shut it down as you put yourself in a glider category. If you let it burn and try to get it back to the airport. All right, that was fun. Don't forget to subscribe. Join our Discord, guys. Got a real nice community going over there. I definitely appreciate you guys. Really enjoying my retirement hobby all the time.